Indiana's starting group. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Neesmith. And it's Jackson in at the 5. And for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Now here's Randall. Back to Edwards. There's a 3. No good on the shot. Oh, nice D from Neesmith. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Siakam understands when he needs to get rid of the ball and share the wealth.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and we talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's DiVincenzo. Up top, Randall. Halliburton against Edwards. Mathurin with a rebound.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Count that bucket. Jackson's got his second bucket on the night.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. This smart ball movement there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. With the teardrop. Halliburton with some nice D. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Up top, Neesmith. And he misses his first shot of the game.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's DiVincenzo to stop the drought. Kept alive. Gobert. And that one, good.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Outside Mathurin. Now Siakam. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 6 points.
Pounding. Inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
It's Edwards on the wing. Neesmith covering. Here's Gobert. Got it. Gobert's got his second basket.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers, the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No made baskets yet. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Kept alive by Minnesota. Edwards against Mathurin. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. 6 points for him. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. And here's Jackson, defended by Gobert. Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. And Gobert with a block.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The Eiffel Tower doing his thing.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Indiana now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. And Indiana misses again. Here is DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards from deep three-point land. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And the basket is good.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for Nesmith. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana trailing here. Now Siakam. DiVincenzo covering. Shoots a fadeaway. Siakam, no good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Now here's Randall, guarded by Toppin. Nembhard outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Reed against Siakam. Over Reed. Hits the jump hook. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
With a nose for the bucket, length and athleticism and touch, Siakam's got game inside.
Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. Nembhard for three. Reed with the rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you got four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Pascal Siakam. De Silva comes in for Mathurin. And it's Jones in for Tyrese Haliburton. Some changes for Minnesota. Hachimura's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Grimes in for Anthony Edwards. The Pacers also with a sub. McConnell, he's checked in for Jones. Here's Price. And they recover it. To the wing on the left. Here's Randall. Another miss by Minnesota.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Oh, deflected. Tough. Good. And now a three-point Pacer lead. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here he goes. Yep, count it.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Huff. Out to the wing. To the paint. Pass break, Minnesota. Here's Price. He's guarded by Nembhard. Randall, a screen on Nembhard. Back to Grimes. McConnell with a steal. Nembhard outside. Now McConnell. No points yet. Toppin outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Randall. Hachimura with a rebound. Minnesota shooting 28% in this first quarter. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 1. McConnell passes to Nembhard. From outside, off the mark. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Here's Price. Hachimura outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. McConnell passes to Toppin. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Price. From the arc. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the 3.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Minnesota up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Jalen Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Price in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. That one no good. Nice D from Reed. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Price, the pass to Reed. Stolen by Siakam. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. There's the screen by Toppin. Down low. Pass to Siakam. Siakam using his length inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And they pick up 2. Siakam's got 8.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Price. Hachimura outside. Here's Price. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Grimes. Hits a three-pointer. Grimes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Minnesota. Wade, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Hachimura. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Grimes. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton is checked in. Siakam left side. Inside. Here's De Silva. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game.
And their shots are... dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. McDaniels got his first points in this one.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Got a hand on it. Here's Price. Smith with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Nembhard. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Matherin's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Siakam. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Nembhard. For 3, DiVincenzo. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. Halliburton outside. Puts the move on. Blocked!
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
Here's Wade. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries. if they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. One-hand, whole punch.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle comes in for Smith. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. It's McDaniels on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. Pacers trail by 8. Mathurin passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Back to DiVincenzo. Halliburton with a steal. Outside Mathurin. No good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Jackson.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. It doesn't happen often.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They get it back. Gobert gets the bucket.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Halliburton finds Jackson. Halliburton outside. Well, Clark, by my count, in your career, you made all of 23 triples and hit a respectful 34%.
23 over a, what, close to 5-year career, maybe the equivalent of 3 1/4 years on the court. Yeah, the 3-ball was not being shot a lot. I will tell you, I was looking to add it to my repertoire, though, and that's the case for all of these guys playing now. Everybody is shooting threes.
Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Mathurin against Randle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Oh, there's an element of force and fearlessness to Mathurin's game that I like.
That free throw good for Mathurin. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed comes in for Gobert, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for McDaniels. And the Pacers also making a change. Huff's checked in for Toppin.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
It's Edwards on the wing. Neesmith covering. Randle on the screen. Here's Edwards. Up again. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with a rebound. Indiana on offense. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Great job setting them up. The timing of the pass was key.
Outside Neesmith. Halliburton looking over the floor. Three-pointer Mathurin. Rebound Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Mathurin against Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Mathurin. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. You gotta attack when you have that chance.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for... Well, right now for Minnesota, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a...
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Pacers. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Isaiah Jackson.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. On the wings, Nesmith and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the one. Minnesota leading by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo, still without a bucket. On the wing, Hachimura. Over Mathurin. And it's Hachimura missing. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Pass to Grimes. And here's Smith. Hachimura outside. Grimes, the pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Halliburton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Clock at 6. And there's a pick. Up and over Smith. And Indiana misses again.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul. In for Minnesota, number 13, Larry Price.
Here's Price. Outside Grimes. 4 on the clock. Hachimura from long range. A rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Siakam. Here's the pick. The Pacers again can't hit.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or two to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Outside Grimes. 4-3. Minnesota again missing.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. There's Nesmith with the 3. Smith with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 4. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Price. Over Halliburton. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Price has got his second basket of the night.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Count that one.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Smith with a screen on Halliburton. Price, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you, Brian.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Price. Shoots over Jackson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Halliburton right side. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Here's Price. Hachimura outside. Fires from deep. Price can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota in the lead. Randall with it. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
And here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And they get it back. They set a pick. Another shot. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Oh, nice D from Nesmith.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential.
To the paint. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Outside, DiVincenzo. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Nesmith. Halliburton left side. Halliburton finishes down low.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, their offensive rebounding throughout this one has been clutch, timely. I mean, it's kept the ball out of the enemy's hands and gotten them lots of second-chance points. That's a winning recipe.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Nembhard outside. Pass to Strawther. There's a screen by Toppin. Strawther, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They lead by 4. Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Nembhard. DiVincenzo can't hit.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Nembhard outside. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
There's the steal. Here's Nembhard. And Indiana misses again. Minnesota leading by 4. Now DiVincenzo. No points so far. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Daniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nembhard, good. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Toppin outside. Here's Nembhard. And the shot is good after hitting off the rim. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. The shot won't fall. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Minnesota. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up like tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Edwards can't hit.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Siakam can't tie it up. That one misses. Minnesota shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be.
DiVincenzo fighting hard for that bucket. Great determination.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. DiVincenzo with a steal. Down low. Here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Toppin, a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Jones. Here's De Silva. 5 to shoot. And here's Toppin from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Minnesota leading by 6. Outside Edwards. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Jones. Back to Siakam. Looking to end this cold spell. Nembhard for 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Well, I tell you, Nembhard will take that all day. He's become a pretty reliable three-point shooter.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Misses the baby hook. Pacers trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Toppin. Nembhard outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
The first pick of the 2022 second round. Andrew Nembhard is a hard-working guard, and has really been a quality rotational piece from day one.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The first one falls. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Good nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam against Gobert. Back to Nembhard. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Price has got his fourth rebound in this one. Smith outside. Hachimura with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Grimes. And the three off target. Pacers trail by 4 to the paint. Here's Nembhard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Nembhard is full of craftiness as a player and really understands how to draw fouls.
And he drops the first. Wade, he's checked in for Minnesota. Nembhard hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Price. Pass to Hachimura. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's De Silva. Hachimura covering. De Silva with the bucket. And that ties it up.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Pass to Halliburton to take the lead. Hachimura with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Price. Rejected by Siakam.
That's exactly what Siakam brings to the floor. He's a relentless defender with excellent instincts.
Halliburton outside. And the call is going to be, yes, on a legal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Mathurin comes in for De Silva. And it's Nesmith in for Nembhard. Price, the pass to Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
I know Rudy's team is loving this, seeing him in full attack mode offensively. A sight to behold.
Back to Halliburton. Out left to the wing. Jackson, the screen. Here's Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Halliburton's got 11 points here in the second half. Here's Price. On the wing, Wade. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That free throw no good. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Hachimura, and it's Edwards in for Grimes. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. It's a one-point game. Pass to Neesmith. Outside Mathurin. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Reed sets a screen. Here's Wade. Oh, it doesn't go.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Cleared away by Reed. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Edwards. And the 3 misses.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
To take the lead. Oh, yeah. He sinks the triple.
And this is why Neesmith is out here, guys. His team believes in his ability to come through in big spots, and he validates that belief.
Rebounded by Jackson. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. 2-point game. Now Halliburton. Shot from 16. Can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And stolen by Jackson. McDaniels against Halliburton. Oh, the feathering touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Siakam. Oh, the shot is off. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Reed sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Oh, unanswered slam.
You can see why they turned to Reed in that moment. He is a heater.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Graham.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all. Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound, and then gave up the triple.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the three-point line.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Reed, a screen on Halliburton. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of the